The engine hummed low and steady as I gripped the wheel tighter, the winding roads of the Rockies blurring into a haze of pine and regret. 7 hours from Denver to Sedona. And not a single ping from my phone, "No, you close yet?" or "Can't wait to see you." Just the silence, thick as the fog rolling in off the peaks, whispering that I should have turned back at the first gas stop. But family pulls you in like gravity, even when it's pulling you under. I pictured the arrival, maybe a hug from Mom, a nod from Dad, something to make the drive worth it. Instead, when I pulled into the red dirt lot behind the resort, valets swarmed the luxury cars like flies, and no one even glanced my way. I wasn't late, I was invisible. The venue screamed Southwest chic, string lights draped over adobe walls, guests in earth tones sipping craft cocktails under the desert sun. I smoothed my dress, the one I'd picked out hoping it screamed, "I belong here," and headed to check in. "Name?" the coordinator asked, eyes glued to her tablet. "Emily Hayes," I said, voice steady. She scrolled, tapped, then handed me a sticky name tag, Table Z, by the service door. I stared at it. "Is this near the kitchen?" She shrugged. "Probably." Pinned it on anyway. Each step toward the lawn feeling like walking into a spotlight that wasn't mine. Heels sinking into the manicured grass. I scanned for familiar faces. There was Mom, Karen, laughing too loud under a floral arch with Sophia, my sister, who glowed like she'd been airbrushed. Photographers circled her, drones buzzing overhead. I didn't expect fanfare, but erasure? That hit like a dry wind. I lingered at the edge, pretending to admire the guest book, while whispers floated by. "Sophia's got that star quality," someone said behind me. "Some just shine. Others fade." I didn't turn. I'd heard that tone my whole life, Mom's specialty. A compliment wrapped in a knife. Table Z was a joke, no centerpiece. A chipped candle holder. My name misspelled as Emily. I sat, folding my hands, remembering the $3,000 I'd wired 2 weeks back into the wedding fund Ethan, my brother, had set up. No thanks. No emoji. Nothing. But I'd handwritten a card, calligraphy and all. Because Sophia loved that stuff. Because I thought showing up meant something. The ceremony buzzed with energy, but I was parked by the waitstaff exit, trays clanging like accusations. Why'd I come? To prove I still mattered, I guess. But the ache in my chest said otherwise. Mom spotted me later by the appetizer station. "You drove all that way?" she asked, eyeing my outfit like it offended her. "For this?" I nodded, forcing a smile. "Yeah. For family." Her eyes slid past me, and she walked off without another word. I bumped into a gift tower for Sophia. No. Wait. This was Ethan's wedding. But she was the orbit everyone revolved around. She squealed over a designer bag, cameras flashing, while Mom whispered something that made them both glance my way and giggle. I stepped back into the shadows, throat tight. This wasn't new, the quiet cuts, the rewritten roles, but today it burned deeper, like salt in a wound I'd ignored too long. I hovered near a potted cactus, watching Sophia command the crowd. Guests called her inspiring, asked about her influencer gigs, her perfectly curated life. I'd built mine brick by brick, freelance auditing for big firms, scraping by on late nights and ramen. No glamour, just grit. But grit doesn't Instagram well. No one refilled my water, I did it myself. Mom's voice carried, Sophia's the glue, handled the vendors, the photos, everything. No mention of my hours poring over their budget spreadsheets last year, or the $3,000. They remembered the sparkle, forgot the sweat. I approached her by the place cards. "Got the transfer?" She didn't look up. Nice gesture. But we expected more. He's your brother. After all, the switch flipped, warm to ice. Of course, I said, walking away. Visibility as a virtue I'd failed? That stung. But it fueled something darker. Sophia's rehearsal speech floated over. Family means participating, not just showing up. Laughter rippled. A guest turned to me. You the quiet sibling? I nodded. Something like that. Careless cruelty hurts worse than intent. I slipped to the side garden. Stone bench cold under me. Phone in hand. The $3,000 gone. Buried in their spectacle. Months of scrimping. Skip joys all for what? To be a ghost in their story. The group chat stayed silent, my posts unread. Theirs liked. I almost left. But a calm voice inside said stay, not for them. For the truth I'd uncover. Seated by the floral wall. I blended in as Sophia got mic'd for an interview. This wedding's all about family unity, the blogger gushed. I murmured. Unity's just a filter. The guest suite felt like exile, half-eaten fruit. Stained napkins. Through the window. I saw Grandma Eleanor by the fountain. Shoulders hunched. Eyes meeting mine. No words needed, she knew. Some bonds don't shout, they endure. Mom's whisper replayed. Sophia's been a godsend with Grandma coordinated her care. Lie. Sophia jetted to resorts. I handled refills. FaceTimes. Overnight shipments. For years of quiet devotion. Erased over canapes. They didn't forget, they rewrote. Dad, Mark knocked. I ask you. Mom said Sophia handled Grandma. No, that bugs you. I laughed dryly. Understatement. He shifted. Don't make this about you, it's her weekend. There it was, the mantra. Stay useful. Stay quiet. I stood, got it, never about me. Programs stacked nearby, I flipped one. Special thanks, Sophia bold. Mom too. Even vendors. Me? Absent. Erased on paper. Cocktail hour shadows lengthened. A guest joked, the mysterious haze they never mention. I replied, mystery's code for disposable. Sophia's circle laughed, at least I didn't just show up for pics. Aunt muttered, quiet one snap. Restroom mirror showed my frayed edges. I trashed the lipstick. Mom's commentary, that dress is quaint. Nails dug into my palm. Sophia's toast, families who shows up with heart. I crumpled the updated seating me by trash. If sidelines. I'd watch their secrets. Sun dipped, cheap wine in plastic for me. Premium for them. Sophia breezed by, Mom's poor thing landed. Circle hushed for her toast, to showing up in heart. My voice cut, $3,000, not for thanks. But not erasure. Air cracked. Dad splashed wine across my chest statement. Not spill. Silence shattered, I walked off. Dripping betrayal. Restroom, voices blamed me. Mom at coat check, your +1? Cover the plate. I paid in dignity. Banner in my calligraphy stolen. Phone buzzed, video lineup, my speech deleted. War. Side room. Program in hand, thanks absent. Coordinator, family photos. Mom steered, friends group later. Watched them pose without me. Hallway voices, Dad's Sophia's the only one who counts. Not punishment, deletion. Phone note, want you deleted? Feel it. Grandma mouthed something seen. Email, video cut at Mom's request. Fists clenched. This about narrative control. Service corridor, overheard AV changes, my clip out. Mom with lawyer, get her to sign tired. Won't question. Estate handler. Not wedding acquisition. Documented, photos. Notes. Vendor slipped cue sheet, Mom's removal. Silence as setup. Ballroom dimmed, I to AV tech, load this. Original program shown. Screen flickered post Sophia's montage, shaky kid footage, Mom, Make it look like she didn't help clean her. Sophia, no problem. Gasps, tray dropped. Mike, erase me? Be honest. Gave money. Time. Care, erased for quiet. No shout, silence worked. Mom frozen, dad hissed off. Guests watched shatter. Staff slipped note. More, they buried. After cake. Garden. Vendor folder emails. Edits. Estate slips. Shaky handwriting. Empty witnesses. Not wedding, erasing witness. Phone. Sophia's missent. She's dangerous. Done polite. Photographer candid? Take it real. Reception dying. Item manager. Retract sponsorship. My corporate account. Decor dismantled. Guests whispered. She audits. Expose them. Mom argued. Manager. Signer revoked. Her gaze. No script. Sophia fled silent. Dad muttered. Grandma squeezed hand enough. Server. Refund note. Claim stage. Hotel lounge. Tea cold. Mom's grace cracked. Guests started. Ethan. Didn't have to. They chose you too. Released him. Niece's drawing. Know me. Late. Not invited. Room. Receipts. Script. Note to grandma. You were truth. Packed slow. Owed no apology. Law office. Folder to attorney. Financials. Guardianship misuse. Estate fraud civil. Criminal. Nodded. Put theirs on record. Cafe. Headline fraud challenge. Comments. Truth over blood. Letter viral. Quiet kind. Visible selfish in light. Grandma relocated my sign. Journal. They planned show. I proved matter. Pencil to pen. Waitress. More. No, thanks. If rewrite. I hold ink.